Humphrey Bogart, Aldo Ray, and Peter Ustinov in a comedy. Trust me, folks, this does exist. It's a movie called We're No Angels. It tells the story of three criminals who escape Devil's Island and are trying to escape to certain freedom. However, due to a series of events, they end up staying in the shop of a struggling shop owner who is having significant financial troubles. And when he realizes that he has criminals in his shop, the criminals are like, wait, maybe we can help you. And, well, long story short, the movie chronicles the criminals helping out the shop owner. This movie was directed by Michael Curtiz, a man who directed over 100 films in his long career. Some highlights include The Adventures of Robin Hood, Captain Blood, an incredibly underrated pirate movie starring the late great Errol Flynn, and some movie called Casablanca. I don't know, that one kind of fell under the radar, but it's really good if you can find it. It's definitely obvious that Curtiz and Bogart were definitely friends, considering the connection between the two. And Bogart, considering that he was always known for playing these very noir-type characters and being very hard-boiled, for lack of a better word, he was honestly the best part of this movie. He got the most laughs out of me. His timing was honestly quite good. He sold a comb set to a balding general. Like, I kid you not. And how he was able to pawn it off, I was just sitting there like, that's impressive. Gary Vee should hire you. Aldo Ray and Peter Ustinov are, of course, good, but this is the Humphrey Bogart show. He carries every scene he's in. And of course, this being a Michael Curtiz film, it looks really great. Whether it's black and white or color, Michael Curtiz just made great-looking movies. I don't know what it was. Maybe he was just born that way, but he made great-looking movies. And really, for 1955, you just felt like you were near or on Devil's Island just from how hot it was. At first, I was sitting there thinking to myself, is this a Christmas movie? And then they actually have a Christmas dinner/party, so I'm like, okay, it counts. I was also pleasantly surprised to see that Basil Rathbone shows up in this, and of course, he's really good. And really, this is a nice little snapshot of some of the best talent that Hollywood had to offer in the mid-50s. The movie's kind of weird. I don't know if I can go overwhelmingly positive on this one because it is pretty well acted. There are some funny jokes, but just throughout the entire time I was thinking to myself, is this movie asking us to root for these criminals? Like, one's a bank robber, one I'm pretty sure killed someone, so what are we doing here? But overall, in the grand scheme of things, it is a fun little movie for what it is, and it actually had more sticking power than I thought, because in my research, I found that this movie actually has a remake in 1989 of the same title, starring Sean Penn, Robert De Niro, and Demi Moore. Small world. Ultimately, if you're a Bogart fan, I do give this one a modest recommendation.